Hey guys, welcome back to Contest Prep University. I'm Joe Klemczewski with Adam Atkinson. We're going to start a new series on contest day management. So we all have an ideal look. We would love to wake up, run to that mirror in the bathroom, and see absolute perfection. But as a coach, I know I'm looking for something like possibly being a little bit flat because I'm going to err on the side of being tight and having that conditioning so we can fill in toward the stage time. But there are all kinds of things that go wrong for any reason. And Adam and I are going to talk about that over the next several episodes. So Adam, what is your main goal? When somebody wakes up on contest day, what would you like them to see in that mirror?
Yeah, I do like people to see kind of a maximum tightness in the morning. That's one big thing for me because that gives us room to, eat into the show. But it also gives us room to, play with water and sodium a little more. But they are going to be flat when they wake up. They've been lying horizontal for, 8 or maybe more hours. Their vascular system has all of their lymphatic fluid in it. So they're just going to be really flat in the morning. I feel like a lot of my women prefer that just as small as possible look, and they're just not going to have any fullness if they went in like that dry, so to speak. Mm-hmm. So, I do like seeing some tightness. Sometimes you'll see someone wake up and they're a little fuller than you would expect. And we'll talk about those scenarios as we go. But I agree with you. I like a very tight, crisp look in the morning, something that, just really gives me a great platform to move other nutrients and water and sodium in.
And I know the way that I and you, most of the time at least, get to that point very predictably is that progressive linear load. We're not going to suffer from having some kind of a massive rapid backload where we could create different scenarios. If you're still spilled over because you went too far with carbs, then you might run to that mirror and look unbelievably soft and squishy, which is something we're going to talk about. You could also end up from a rapid front load or just a front load, kind of dwindling away where you're losing some of that fullness, which is okay, but still extremely soft because you're in the middle in that no man's land space where you haven't necessarily reabsorbed a lot of that floating glucose, glycogen, assimilated that. So there are a lot of reasons that you could have some failures that we're going to discuss. But as you said, I think one of the things I'm looking for, and it's just so predictable, it's so easy and so consistent, is that if somebody has been tailing the upward cycle of carbohydrates, so it's a moderate, probably not too aggressive, progressive linear load, and we're watching the scale, we're watching photos, we are building that glycogen base, but never crossing that line into spillover. So is there anything else that you're doing to prepare clients to make sure that we are starting on that great footing on contest day?
Yeah, two of the main things is seeing morning and night photos constantly through the week. So you see somebody with their maximum food intake and somebody after they've been sleeping for hopefully 8 hours or more. That makes a huge difference. And I even think amateur clients see a difference actually between those two photos for sure. But, sometimes from morning to midday, they don't really see, or they're like, I don't really know if I see a difference. To an untrained eye, that might be true. But most people will see a pretty big difference between morning and night. And just having that predictable outcome, I think Thursday is very paramount for me and my clients because it's one day before show night, basically. So I tell them, no matter what, make sure, you send me photos Thursday night so I can see that transition Thursday night to Friday morning.
It's imperative as a coach to know how your client looks. I can look at photos and know, oh, you were a little bit tighter on this afternoon or that morning or this and that. And it's a great opportunity to teach clients what to look for because besides the photo objective reality, I want to hear their subjective experience because what they're feeling and some of those little nuances in what they see can be great information to confirm what I believe I'm seeing or maybe not. It could sway me the other direction. So, very important. And that's what we're going to go through, guys, for the rest of this series. So stay tuned, and we're going to go through everything that could possibly go wrong and how to fix it on contest day.